Today on eNEWS, we're going behind the scenes at the college's mock disaster training. Also coming up, a look inside the leading edge research being done in 360 video. And soccer makes its way indoors. We'll take a look at the sport of futsal within the college.
Hello, I'm Skylar Peters.
And I'm Mac Miles. Here's today's top story. Emergency service students at Lethbridge College sharpened their skills with a mock disaster on Saturday. The theme of the imitation disaster was a college party gone wrong. Colton Cameron reports.
With an assault and multiple overdoses, this themed disaster represents a very realistic situation emergency service students could face early in their career. This type of simulated learning approach gives students the hands-on experience to deal with serious and extraordinary circumstances in their field of study. A branch at the Center of Health and Wellness at the college, known as SPHERE, is responsible for designing every aspect of these functions. The chair of SPHERE, Sherry Wright, says these mock disasters prepare students for the real-world, life-threatening situations by making the simulation as real as possible.
So they're not doing these on mannequins, so because of that, it elicits a really emotional connection to the patient. So it's as real as it's going to be, and it's the highest level of simulation in simulation literature right now. So it's realistic, so they're getting the experience without having the harm, potentially, of doing it for the first time on a real patient.
There were over 80 students participating from 4 different programs, all interacting and working together, including students from nursing, EMT, criminal justice, and digital communications. These state-of-the-art events are themed differently each time they are organized and range from multiple car collisions to active shooter scenarios, but are always based on the current skill level of students involved. Practical nursing student Jordana Groves says she loves the intensity of the disaster and the fact that she feels she's gaining real experience as well as harvesting teamwork skills.
It kind of makes you go a little crazy, but it's good. It's in the moment, it's a big rush, and you kind of have to deal with all these different things and learn how to process it, and it's fun collaborating with the different programs.
The chaos seen and heard here at the college today illustrates the practicality of simulated training situations like this. It's easy to see how much students can benefit from being exposed to this type of environment before they go into the emergency services. Colton Cameron, eNEWS.
The college first implemented the mock disaster into their curriculum in 2008 and includes students from the DCM, criminal justice, EMT, and nursing programs.
A simulated real-life emergency scenario took place at Lethbridge College last Friday. This prepares students for what they can expect in their fields after graduation. Janelle Anderson reports.
The Lethbridge College is preparing its students for their careers with a stimulated learning approach to different types of situations that they will face in industry. The nursing, EMT, and criminal justice students all work together to work with patients that have been involved in a collision with an impaired driver. This crisis uses all of the students' senses to make it as realistic as possible.
I'm just going to listen to your heart there for a minute, okay?
Nicole Bosch is a second-year nursing student, and she says that this stimulated experience helped her experience what it would be like to work in an emergency room.
Because we don't get a lot of crisis experience in class, because a lot of it's textbook or even just skills in lab. So I think it really helps to experience those situations before it actually happens so that we're more prepared.
Murray Bartley is an instructor in the Criminal Justice Department, and he says that this gives his students a hands-on experience, and it prepares his students for what they are going to experience in their careers.
So they hone their skills on the art of interviewing under a simulated real environment, and it is much more of a rich learning experience for them. And it's something that you can't teach in a classroom or in a PowerPoint or watching a video. You simply have to go out and interview the person.
The healthcare system is becoming more and more team-based. Therefore, this teaches students about other professions and teaches them how to work together as a team in these types of situations. Lethbridge College is always looking for volunteers to play victims in other scenarios. If you're interested in volunteering, contact the chair of SPHERE, Sherry Wright, for more details. Janelle Anderson, eNEWS.
This is the second time SPHERE has been a part of the simulated mock disaster at the college. If you're interested in volunteering, contact Student Services for more details.
Lethbridge College is embracing the possibilities of virtual reality. Their applied research has them at the forefront of education in Canada. Skylar Peters has more.
Yeah, this is like such an exciting field.
These rooms at Lethbridge College may not look too out of the ordinary. However, the applied research project taking place here has the college ahead of any other Canadian institution. Chris Hodgson is leading the way. Hodgson is the interim chair of the college's School of Media and Design. His research focuses on the application of VR to journalism, known formally as 360-degree storytelling.
We're looking at the value and what does it mean to tell stories in 360 degrees, and how do you make sure that story is compelling and engage with the audience in a meaningful way.
The applied research project runs until the end of 2018. After that, focus will shift to integrating VR into multiple course curriculums across the college.
So it's really like the catalyst just to spark things off and to take things to another level. We want to constantly have work going on in this space for the School of Media and Design.
Virtual reality and augmented reality are forecasted to be a $108 billion market by 2021. The applications of virtual reality stretch far beyond only journalism. Sherry Reitzel's work with the applied research focuses on applications with interior design. She says the college's innovation has them leading the way in Canada.
Because we didn't let any time pass on that, we're really ahead of the other institutions to the point where people are contacting us to find out what we're doing and how we're doing it.
The space is part of the $77 million Trades, Technology and Innovation facility that opened last year. Next up for the college, their Merging Realities Conference on April 26th. The college will host VR speakers from across North America, including a keynote from Google's Alex Katzin. Naturally, this conference takes place in virtual reality, and participants can join in from anywhere in the world. For eNEWS, I'm Skylar Peters.
The Merging Realities Conference will also host community organizations such as the Lethbridge Chamber of Commerce. More information about the conference can be found on the Lethbridge College website. Coming up after the break, we take a look at computer security and how artists are using the human body as their canvas.
You can tell a lot about a person from the way their lawn is kept, if they're neat, if they have character, and whether or not they shop at Neil & Gord's. Neil & Gord's Repair has been providing Southern Alberta with the highest quality lawn care and power equipment sales and service for over 25 years. We've got all the best names like Toro, Echo, and Kohler. Whatever your outdoor needs, you know you can trust 25 years of experience. So the question is, what does your lawn say about you? Neil & Gord's Repair, 1234 3rd Avenue North, or visit us online.
Put that pack down and come visit One Stop Vape Shop today. With their pre-made kits or parts to build your own vape, they can help you quit smoking now. They have a large selection of flavors that are all 100% Canadian made. To start bettering your health, come visit One Stop Vape Shop today at 882 Heritage Boulevard West.
Say goodbye to those bad hair days. At Catwalk Salon and Spa, we will make sure that your bad hair days are a thing of the past. We offer a variety of products for all hair types. At Catwalk, we are dedicated to not only refresh your mind, but also your body. With our full-service salon, we truly are a one-stop shop for all your beauty needs. We offer hair services, body treatments, massages, aesthetics, nails, skincare, and makeup artistry. Book your appointment today and feel as if you just walked off the catwalk. Call us now at 403-327-4555.
At eNEWS, we know that ID tags for dogs and cats are the easiest way to assure your pet is going to get home if they get lost. A study shows that only 1 in 3 pets' parents use ID tags on them. At eNEWS, we recommend that all dogs and cats should have an ID tag. It must have the name of the dog or cat and your phone number. eNEWS Foundation. Spread the word now. Together we can help the animals.
There's no better place to get a meal during a busy school day than the LC Cafeteria. Have your choice of 3 different food bars, breakfast buffet, pizza and pastas, and soups and sandwiches. We'll make sure you get what you want to satisfy your hunger. Also enjoy a large seating area where you can use to chat, study, and hang out with your friends while enjoying your delicious meal crafted by culinary students. Stop by for a meal today in the LC Cafeteria, open weekdays from 8 to 3, located in the Andrews Building on the campus of Lethbridge College.
March happens to be National Fraud and Crime Prevention Month, and authorities are urging citizens to protect themselves from scams and fraudulent situations. Mac Miles reports.
Fraud can happen in a variety of ways, including having tap enabled on your debit card and shopping online. One such case happened to 22-year-old Alex Albizzetti in early 2016 when he signed up for a free trial bottle of pre-workout supplements. The online ad noted the first bottle would be free and only the shipping fees would be charged, so he put in his card information.
The bottle came in and everything, and went to check my bank information and realized that they charged me for the bottle. So talked to them and they took my information off their account and everything was good.
Unfortunately for Alex, he received 2 more packages and was once again charged for both at $130 each. But that isn't where the scam ended. He ended up speaking to them on the phone once again to sort things out, but got a shock when he checked his bank account.
I went to check my bank account and all of my money, all $4,000 was taken.
Within the week, Alex's money was returned to him, but he says after this experience, he will no longer purchase anything online.
I am very scared of online purchasing and I'm not going to do that anymore.
Every year, the number of fraud cases are increasing. Lethbridge Police Service received 580 fraud reports last year, which was up from 534 the year previous. Constable Paolo Magliocco of the Lethbridge Police Service advises residents to stay vigilant and aware in order to protect themselves from potential fraud.
Don't release any personal information to anybody that you don't actually know. You have to protect your identity and you have to protect your money. And the best way to do that is just by not giving your personal information away at any time to people that you don't know.
Tips from the Lethbridge Police Service include destroying all personal documents and not forwarding money to anyone unless you've verified the legitimacy of the recipient. Mac Miles, eNEWS.
If you or a loved one are experiencing a fraudulent situation or crime, Lethbridge Police Service encourages you to contact them for assistance.
Navigating on the internet could be risky business. Vulnerabilities like virus, hackers, scammers, and a lot more threats are out there. Oscar Jimenez has more about the dangers of having a weak password.
We use the internet on different devices for social media, email, banking, and a lot of things. For most of these, we need authentication. That's why we need to use passwords.
First of all, you got to make sure that you have basic security on not just the device, but with your accounts, right? So if you're using a phone, you might want to make sure that you have a password protection or biometrics, a thumb swipe or facial recognition.
A password is a string of characters to gain access to social media accounts like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or other resources like email and banking. But how to make a password secure and strong enough to remember?
Because passwords have to be remembered, so they can't be so complex that you won't remember them. But if they're too easy to guess, then they're not secure at all. So what I like to do, and I tell people this all the time, is you can chain words together to make a strong password out of something that's really weak.
Using a name takes only 2 seconds to hack. Name and last name 14 minutes. Name and date 5 minutes. So what is the best way to have a strong password that we can remember?
And most sites allow you to have quite lengthy passwords with spaces in it. So if you have a sentence like, I like my dog, she's the best, and if you type that in as your password, that's actually fairly strong. It's all composed of words, so it's not the greatest, but it's easy to remember.
A strong password needs to be more than 8 characters and include numbers and symbols, and in that way we can increase the security of the password. I'm Oscar Jimenez for eNEWS.
Protecting your accounts with a strong password gives more security to your private information, reduces the possibility to be hacked, and avoid your information entering the wrong hands.
Lethbridge has been steadily growing as a city for the last few years. With a brand new 7-Eleven and community center, residents feel that this development is expected. We take a moment to talk to some people who notice the growth in Lethbridge. Brandon Frankish reports.
Increasing growth allows for new businesses and opportunities to West Lethbridge, and a new store is bringing a lot of buzz with it. A brand new 7-Eleven is being finished on Columbia Boulevard on the west side of Lethbridge. This will be the west side's first 7-Eleven, and many Westsiders think it's about time. With the drastic growth on the west side, many businesses have started to flourish. The same strip mall as the up-and-coming 7-Eleven is Lethbridge's busiest Domino's. Trade Hubco, a longtime Westside resident, says seeing the growth is positive and thinks it's finally time.
I think more people are going to live on the west side probably. In the next few years, it's going to go more west than the other, like north or south. and I think it's good because there's just way more space over here, and it's just better because, you know, more people pretty much live over here now. So I think the west side's probably like the future.
A few think that the addition to the 7-Eleven takes away more from the store that it is replacing. The 7-Eleven will be in the old location of the Greens Pop Shop. Greens was closer to a grocery store for many of the residents nearby that couldn't drive to a farther grocery store. Dayton Young, a manager and longtime employee of the Westside Domino's, questioned the change.
Well, for us at Domino's, I think it'll be like a good change. It'll make the store busier because people can come in, they get pizza, and they go next door, buy some snacks, some drinks and whatnot. For the west side as a whole, or at least this area of the west side, I don't think it's that great of a development because for the west side as a whole, I think it's not that great because, or this area at least, because Greens was sort of a grocery store. You know, you could go for like meats and breads and stuff and peanut butter and, well, you know, what you need for the house. And 7-Eleven's more of a convenience store. You can't really like get what you need there.
With new developments like the 7-Eleven and the ATB Center, only time will tell where the future will take the west side. This has been Brandon Frankish, eNEWS.
With the completion of other major attractions to the west side like the ATB Center, the west side is continuing to have a major part in shaping Lethbridge.
As post-secondary students prepare to graduate and enter the workforce, their education may not be the only thing that employers have their eye on. Tattoos have historically had a negative stereotype. Is that changing? Britt Warner reports.
Long gone are the days where tattoos were only seen on criminals and gang members. Today they are considered a form of art and self-expression. Rick Pearson, tattoo artist of 15 years and currently at Rocky Mountain Tattoo, explained how the trade has evolved on a professional level.
That are turning into tattoo artists, where before lots of guys were just doing it for, you know, there was tattoo artists out there, but few and far between. Lots of guys who just do it, they learn in jail, you know, just to make money.
Darren Benson, a member of the biker league, Bikers Against Child Abuse, said he has also seen changes in society regarding tattoos and the quality of work being done.
Everybody's getting tattooed nowadays. It's not your back room, dark corner, criminal element that it used to be.
Although the quality of tattoos has evolved greatly in the last 10 years, Pearson said there are still tattoo artists who will advertise work online that isn't theirs. He encourages people to meet face-to-face, create a rapport with the artist, and be sure you are able to see their art firsthand.
What's acceptable in society doesn't always translate into the workplace. In the 1970s, it was sideburns and long hair that were a concern for employers. In the 80s, it was earrings for men. In recent decades, tattoos have topped that list, but is this changing? Emma Gertzen, co-owner at the recruitment agency Higher Standard, shared her thoughts on tattoos in a professional setting.
I think most employers care about tattoos so much. I think they just don't want it, you know, yeah.
In the last 12 years, Gertzen said that they've only had 2 instances where tattoos were an issue for employers. She emphasized that although it's rare, employers do have the right not to hire someone based on visible tattoos. Britt Warner, eNEWS.
If you would like more information regarding employer rights and laws, visit alberta.ca and search for employment standards. After the break, we will take a look at a local lacrosse team stepping up their competition next season, and the Lethbridge College Kodiaks are embracing the growth of the sport, futsal.
At Homes Alive Pet Center, you can pick up almost anything you need for your beloved animal companions. There are a variety of items for your cat, dog, bird, lizard, or anything else you might have. Our knowledgeable staff have a wealth of experience for you to draw from. Animals are welcome in the store, so bring your pet along with you so that they can pick out something themselves. If you've got a pet, then you should be at Homes Alive Pet Center, located in West Village Mall by the Max.
With Lethbridge College's recreation services, look and feel your best, all while saving precious time in your day. Use that time between classes effectively and get a great workout in at the fitness center with all the equipment you could dream of. That's not all recreation services offers. With the entire equipment room at your disposal, spend an hour on the squash court or shooting hoops. When you're done, freshen up with our showers and steam room and get back to learning. It's that easy. Take advantage of recreation services today and visit us at the Val Mattioti Gymnasium.
Reflex Supplements has everything you need to make the most out of your training and nutrition. We have products from Mutant, Allmax, 5%, Gym, Mammoth, and many more. Reflex has the absolute largest selection of all the hard-to-find, physique-friendly goodies that make healthy eating a breeze. Join us on Facebook at Reflex Supplements Lethbridge and come see us today. Ask questions, get factual answers, and invest in your best self and your best health. Reflex Supplements, located at 477 Mayor McGrath Drive South, just down from 7-Eleven.
Welcome to the new ATB Center in West Lethbridge. Finally, a place where all active and social parts of your life are assembled. From hockey to curling, we have you covered. The ATB Rec Center is the only place in town where you can find premium sheets of ice for your rocks and rocks with premium ice in your beverages. Come down to ATB Center today and inquire about our weekly events, facility rentals, and our expansion coming next spring. Located at 4 Mauritania Road West, right in between Dairy Station and Copperville.
Being voted Business of the Year twice, LA Chefs Catering Events is the place to go for all your catering needs. Rely on our expertise to deliver excellent service, sensational food, and dedicated care. Let LA Chefs transform your events into an experience of a lifetime. Located in the Coast Hotel, LA Chefs boasts the best banquet rooms and creative design. Drop in today to talk to one of our wonderful sales ladies or visit us at lachefs.ca to book your event. LA Chefs Catering and Events. Simply the best.
Lethbridge's junior lacrosse program is getting an upgrade in competition this season. The Lethbridge Cudas look to gain success at a higher level, as well as grow the game within the community. Cam Wendell has more.
Lethbridge Cudas are gearing up for Tier 1 competition this spring, becoming the first team of its kind in southern Alberta. The junior program has dominated Tier 2 ranks for the last decade, winning 2 of the last 4 provincial championships and allotting 4 titles during their tenure in the league. The decision to move to Tier 1 has been in the works for years, but never had much support from the Alberta Lacrosse Association. Financial stability and interest within the community are 2 of the main keys to ensure a potential team doesn't fold. During the 2014 provincial finals, the audience that attended the games in Lethbridge varied between 200 and 300 people, justifying the attendance rate. Cam Belling, head coach of the Cudas, says the team's past success and the increasing popularity of the sport in general have really helped the program look appealing.
It's a tremendous growth opportunity for us. We do know that there will be growing pains associated with us moving up a tier. However, we do feel we have a competitive program, and it's big for our minor system as well. We want to have these young kids come to our games and see that a team like the Manitoba Blizzard or some of those Calgary and Edmonton teams are really good. That this is a very viable league, and it's a good team to aspire to play for right here in Lethbridge.
Cody Firth, captain of the squad last year, said he has no worries that his team will be prepared for the upcoming season.
The atmosphere has been great. Everybody likes everybody. The new faces are coming along good, bonding with everybody.
Last cuts will be made at the beginning of April, in which will solidify the 25-man roster. Until then, there are 3 training camps remaining in which players can make an impression on the coaches. For eNEWS, I'm Cam Wendell.
The Cudas are part of the 3-team expansion within the league and are welcome this season along with the Olds Mavericks and Regina Barracudas. Lethbridge is set to kick off their season on April 28th against the Calgary Shamrocks.
The Lethbridge College futsal team is off to a flying start after the first 2 seasons being a part of the college's athletic program. Not only have the team seen success, they also have high hopes for the future. Carter Dewick reports.
The sport of futsal is an indoor spin-off of regular outdoor soccer that involves a lot more control, accuracy, and precise movements to master it. Players who come from the outdoor field quickly adjust to continue playing year-round. Head coach Sean Carey says it is a great sport to keep the athletes playing the sport they love throughout both semesters.
It's a huge recruiting tool for us because when we go out looking for players now, and it fills out the whole year. So you can, when we're talking to the players, you play the football all fall, and then you come in and play futsal in the winter, and it's just a fun game.
Carey is not the only one excited about the uprising college sport. For the 2 years Lethbridge College has run the sport, athletes are dedicated and striving to become better to further team success. Kodiak athlete Jimmy Bukaru says he hopes the sport of futsal becomes bigger in the next coming years.
I think it should become really a bigger game because it's very important to play futsal because it helps players to improve a lot with their skills, with a lot of aspects of the game, I guess I would say, yeah.
This year, the women's futsal team showed great promise for the future. They came away with a silver medal at the conference championships in early March, just barely losing to Medicine Hat in the championship game.
But they knew they achieved what our main goal was to medal. And, you know, kudos to them. They left it all out there on the field, and we couldn't be prouder as a coaching staff.
Carey added they cannot wait to keep the futsal program going to see what the teams can accomplish in the future. Lethbridge College plans to keep the program running as long as athletes keep participating. I'm Carter Dewick, eNEWS.
The next futsal season will kick off this December after the outdoor season ends.
Kind of funny, last couple stories, lacrosse and futsal, almost like the alternate sports for hockey and soccer.
Exactly. Well, in Canada, with all these winter months, you need something to do on the indoors.
Yeah, and now when it gets into mid-April, it looks like they might be indoors for a couple weeks longer.
A little while longer.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Thanks for watching. I'm Skylar Peters.
And I'm Mac Miles. We'll see you next time.